Seems like no matter what I do, I get hot really fast. Shit. Now I'd be completely lying if I were to tell you that this hike does not kick my ass every single time I do it. This shit is, I don't know what it is. I mean, other hikes, they're like, yeah, they're all right. Yona, it always gets my ass. And I'm not even that far in, unfortunately. But I probably will have to take a rest break here in the foreseeable future. We're getting close-ish to the point where I call like the 3/4, maybe a little bit less than 3/4, but a little more than a halfway. This shit's beating me the fuck up. It's tough every time I do it. Also now we've reached higher elevation, and with the rain, it's getting really foggy. Also, the only shirt I don't own that's not cotton is this old work shirt. So yeah, I need to invest in clothing. I have all the other stuff, may it be cheap or not. But yeah, I really need to invest in some clothing. I keep hearing like a faint echo of cars, because while we're pretty far away from any road, it's pretty loud. You definitely can't hear it up top, but in this setting, just the faint echo of the cars is it's just eerie. But we're gonna keep trucking, and I'm gonna try to put up my first tarp shelter at the top near the edge so I can just chill, and then later on we'll cook some food and put up a tent. Some of the noises out here right now are kind of freaky. There's a ton of squirrels out. I keep hearing something that I think is like a moose or something. Weird. I'm in Georgia. So normally behind me there'd be a very great view of White County, Georgia, but we're at that 3/4-ish mark, and it's very foggy. I can't see past maybe 60, 70 feet. Going pretty good so far though. Really just gotta keep trucking. I also left my bladder in my friend's bag the last time I went backpacking, so I got stuck with having to carry like 5 water bottles, and this is number 2, so hopefully it's enough. This is always what I consider the hard part. It's a lot of steps and it's all uphill. It's not very long, but it's grueling. Like, I have to go at a snail's pace on this part because, man, it's hard. A lot of people consider this mountain hard. It is pretty hard. Without gear, I can do it in about an hour. With gear, probably 2.5. This is definitely the hardest part to me. I have people say this mountain's easy, but they tend to be slightly more athletic or tall or what have it. Like my girlfriend, she's not she's not very tall, but she's very athletic and beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna continue up until we make it to the rest area. Just remembered that I forgot to grab my earplugs. So I'm gonna head back down. Yeah, just kidding. So it's gonna be a night of hearing every little twig snap and every squirrel and probably, every satanic cult. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we have reached the gravel road. Yeah, can hardly see. I mean, it's definitely been worse, but it's gonna be worse once I reach the summit. I'm probably not gonna be able to see but 10 feet in front of me. So this direction leads down to some other parking lot. That is where I just ascended from, and this is where we're going. Also, that giant tree right there wasn't always down like that. A few giant trees. I wonder if, park rangers and stuff came in here and did some work, or if those actually fell. So I'd say maybe not less than 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, I believe it was 2 soldiers, because soldiers use this mountain for training. They run up and down it and what have you. The 2 soldiers were camping, and they died from a felled tree that apparently landed on them and crushed them. So let's not do that. I never call. We're almost there. The rest is gravel road up to the top. Unfortunately, it's gonna be really foggy up there. It kind of sucks being wet, but at the same time, I would have been wet anyways from sweat. I brought a spare shirt, I think, and I have a dry jacket under my cover. But other than that, I'm really just gonna hope that my hair dries and whatnot. It doesn't feel too humid out here, so hopefully that is the case. I don't want to go to bed with damp hair. Definitely need to invest in just a towel or something, just considering how much I sweat. Would definitely be a good consideration. So while this is a really nice rest area, I'm feeling pretty good actually. So we're gonna keep trucking. We are almost there, and I really want to get up to the top. I honestly might put my jacket back on because while I don't mind getting a little bit wet, I really don't want to get soaked. So there was probably a solid 7 or 8 cars in the parking lot, and I've only passed about 3 people. Holy shit. 2 deer. Wow. They were so close. I think I spooked them more than they spooked me, but they spooked me. I just looked up, the 2 big ass deer, literally probably 6 feet away from me. That was awesome. They ran away fast, real fast. Anyways, there's probably a good 6 to 8 cars in the parking lot. So I'm curious because I've only passed 3 people, one being a solo hiker coming down, and the other 2 were a couple that were together. So I'm curious as to how many people are up here, and if they are up here, what are they doing? As you can see, we are very, very close to the top. You can tell by the receding tree line that we are almost there. Ooh, just slipped a little bit. That was somewhat sketchy. Just a reminder, stay away from the edge. But we're not gonna stay too far away from the edge. No, yeah we are. Too many people slip down this motherfucker and die. And I'm not trying to have it be me. Not yet. Wow, I really wish you were here to see this view. I mean, holy shit. Wow, very surreal looking over the edge. Seamlessly, just the bottomless pit. With the exception of a few trees, you really cannot see much. All the more, you can see, maybe not on camera, but you can see the wind blowing the rain. Really cool. Kind of sucks though, I wanted to set up a tarp here, facing outwards, but that's the way the wind's blowing the rain, which is really unfortunate for me. So the original plan was to get up here, set up a tarp on the edge. That hasn't happened yet. It's very windy by the edge, and it's pushing all of the rain. Like right here, I'm barely getting wet. Down there, I was getting soaked. So my original plan was to get up to the summit part and the bald spot and set up the tent, which I wanted to try to get the tarp shelter up first so I could potentially dry off. But it's just too windy down there. I put my tent at the top of my bag because it's raining, and you know, that was the original plan, was to get the tent set up so I could, you know, put all my stuff in a dry place, and without having to rummage through my bag and get all my stuff wet. The complete opposite happened. The tarp is at the bottom of my bag, so I was sitting there trying to dig through it, and yeah, I just could not get to it without getting all my stuff soaked. Some of my stuff did get wet, unfortunately. Think you could start a fire in this pit? It's always kind of a hit or miss for me on the trail that leads up, so I kind of go off-roading a little bit, which I know isn't the best, but I have to find my way some way, which, yeah, it's right here. I got messed up. So here it is. This will be my camp spot for the night. It's really the only camp spot other than this vast field in the wide open, which honestly, you'd be a little safer as far as, you know, falling trees and stuff, you know, kind of things go. But under here, my tent will just stay much drier, and it won't be as windy. So clear evidence that somebody has camped here. Not sure why they would leave paracord, but I also get some free tent stakes. So, yay me. So, as backpacking goes, there's another change of plans. Whilst taking out my tent, I forgot that I had used the ground sheet for the Outdoor Vitals quilt review. Thus, the rainfly was also off of the tent. So, it's a 3-season tent, meaning the whole top half of it is mesh, and I do not want the inside of my tent to get wet. So, our first tarp pitch will be right here over the tent. So I actually picked this up today. It's the REI Co-op Quarter Dome SL tarp, 115 inches in length and 115 inches in width. And it weighs a pound. Really not that bad. Yeah. Sponsor me, REI. I buy your stuff. Wow, they really left all of their paracord. I have some really, really thin line for my pressing knots. So hopefully those don't break. Oh wow. It comes with stakes. Wow. And guidelines. Wow, that's awesome. I probably won't be using them though, because I have paracord. I might use 2 stakes, but I might use the paracord, maybe. Definitely not as large as I thought it would be. Still cool, nonetheless. But now I'm really like, what are you supposed to do with this? Yeah. This is gonna be a really pitiful tarp pitch, but I'm honestly I didn't think it'd be that small. We're gonna try. It was folded. Oh my god, it was folded in half. Let's fucking go, dude. Awesome. That is fucking awesome. All right. We are back in business. I need smaller sticks. It's hard to find smaller sticks that are sturdy. Okay, we have moved base camp to under the tarp. Because as you may hear, the rain is picking up once again. It was covered by the ground sheet, so damn do I hope it's dry in there. You live and you learn, man. Never underestimate the elements. Not too shabby. So, sorry for the shitty angle, but it's raining. And yeah, it's raining. So we're gonna try to get this tent set up as fast as possible. Oh, all right, yeah, not looking too bad. I think I can clear off a lot of the water that's in there or something. Oh, oh. No footprint today. Damn, I didn't realize how dirty I got it from the last time I used it. A little wet, mesh a little wet. It shouldn't kill me though. Yeah, this rainfly can be a bit confusing at times, but it's not too bad. You kind of get the gist of it. Wow, I can kind of see some blue sky out there. Wow, you know how freaking amazing it would be if it cleared up a little bit and we got to see a sunset? For now, I'm gonna get my sleep system set up. So, wow. Look at that. Amazing. Wow. We'll go down there after we finish setting up. Check it out. I'm happy to be here. I have a feeling I'm going to be unhappy about being on this slope tonight. But you live and you learn. I hate how dirty it is in here, I really do. Kind of sucks, but awesome. Sleep system set up. I reckon I'll probably keep a lot of my gear in the vestibule tonight in hopes that it dries. Thought I forgot my food bag for a minute and about had a heart attack. Wow. Just look at how fast those conditions change. Just wow. So as you can see, I got some stuff hanging out to dry, at least until I get back, because kind of seeming like it's going to be a little foggy. Hopefully the rain has decided to cease for now. Yeah, and I'm going to get down to that cliff face and cook some food, try to enjoy what beauty is left of the day, now that there is beauty. Wow. Might be pretty difficult getting this ignited. So I've got the water boiling. I forgot to hit record, classic. But it is crazy windy up here. Almost unenjoyable. But this view, there's nothing like it. It's so worth it. Not even sure if you'll entirely be able to hear me because of all the wind, but holy shit. I'm gonna get this food ready and I'll get back to you. That was that's all I got. I really tried. I was hoping with the thinner cordage that it wouldn't get stuck up there like that, but hopefully it just stays up there. Really disappointing. I'll try to get a big rock in the morning and hit it down if it's still there. So as you saw, I'm turned in. It's only about 6 something p.m. but pretty tired, so I'm just gonna read a book till I fall asleep, and I will see you in the morning.
Good morning. I don't want to shine my flashlight because I just woke up, but there's two people out there, and I think they're flying a drone. I think that's what that is. Just stood quiet a little bit to see if you could hear it. There's two people hooting and hollering, and I think they're flying a drone. So, I'm gonna get packed up because they're being pretty loud.
Two more people just showed up. There's like a group of 5. And then I saw someone else camped up here actually just across the mountain. So pretty cool to wake up and, friendly people. A little group of people flying a drone. 2 more guys just showed up. Probably just gonna wait for the sunrise, relax a little bit. I might cook that food and then I'll start packing up. So it's a cool, roughly somewhere around 50 degrees this morning, but it looks great. Missed a couple of dudes, cool guys. So we're just hanging out. Gonna cook some food and enjoy the view, enjoy the nice weather.
Yeah, I wish I could take a good picture of this fucking anymore.
Tarp held up last night, so I'm pretty proud of that. Really cool. First tarp setup, I would say, was successful to a certain extent. I kind of placed it, somewhere weird. It could have been a little further, probably back, but I set up all those pressing knots and whatnot up here already, and I was not trying to move them. starting to rain again. It didn't last too long. It was nice while it did last. Damn.
Oh yeah. Somebody must have done that on the way out.